Hello and welcome to the Auburn on Main podcast. My name is Jonathan Glover, Communications Manager for the City of Auburn, and I'm joined by, always, Chester Boyd. Chester, we're keeping you late here today. I just realized. I apologize because we moved the podcast recording.
No, it works out for me because, I wanted to sleep in today anyway. Okay. It was well appreciated. Yeah. So it's kind of nice having it later in the day sometimes. I don't know if my voice changes or anything.
No, you sound great. You sound perfect. You just have the traffic later to contend with.
Yeah. Actually, it's honestly, since coming in earlier, it's been the same.
Oh, really?
If anyone's listening to this podcast somehow right now in traffic, it's bad at 2:30.
It's not just you.
Yeah.
But also stay home and maybe Chester can get home faster. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, just take public transit.
And we're joined by Ashley Gain, Mia Moore. Ashley, how are you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing great. How are you doing?
Good.
Okay. Hanging in there. Right on. What have you been up to?
Recently? Lots of stuff. This past weekend, I got sushi at a really great place in Capitol Hill.
Oh, yeah. We got sushi. That was great.
Got some ice cream.
We enjoyed that.
Had some gorgai.
What was the ice cream place again?
Frankie and Joe's.
Frankie and Joe's, shout out.
Plant-based, gluten-free, women-owned.
Not in Seattle. Actually, last time I was in Seattle, I was doing a weird little event. It's a Sailor Moon kind of reenactment.
Wait, what?
I wasn't doing it. I
don't think that sentence has ever been said before. That string of words in that order. Sailor Moon event?
Yeah, it was at the Paramount Theater. This was like a couple weekends ago.
A reenactment.
Well, there was this live action show that they used to show in Okinawa. Well, You can still catch some on YouTube.
Live action Sailor Moon. Yeah. Is it kind of like when you would go to, or not when you would, I guess you still can, but Rocky Horror Picture Show?
Yeah,
sorta. Like it's playing and then people are acting?
Yeah, there was subs too because it was in all Japanese. So
that's cool.
We were in the backpack, so we were we had binoculars just in case. But
oh, you really did?
Yeah.
It's like when you go to an opera.
Pretty much, yeah. Except
that's cool.
It's just like very loud J-pop, I guess, the whole time. It was like a musical, but it was a blast from the past, really. There's a show that they have on YouTube. Yeah. Not the anime or anything.
No,
but
I used to watch the anime.
Yeah.
When I was like 8.
Everybody's seen it, but yeah.
Ashley's probably seen it.
I haven't seen it.
She has no idea what it is. We've been climbing.
Yeah, lots of climbing.
A lot of climbing. Chester, let us know when you want to go.
I'm good at climbing. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
You look like you'd be good.
I mean, it's the limbs. That's the only time they come in handy.
It helps a lot. Being tall helps, other than the weight, though.
Yeah,
because you and I pack a lot more pounds just by being taller.
Dense bones, yeah.
And any added weight, it's killer for sure. No. But they just redid some routes at Edgeworks in Tacoma. Shout out Edgeworks. That was fun. We've been trying those out. It was social night, so we kind of had to leave early because it was like packed. Yeah, it was so hot in there. At least I thought it was. I was like dripping sweat.
Seriously, and then you have the chalk on your hands too to make sure.
Ashley doesn't chalk.
Yeah, I don't use chalk.
Just free.
Yeah, it's very weird. Wow. Yeah, I don't understand it at all. She doesn't sweat either.
I don't know. Yeah, I'd probably slip, but
yeah, same. Yeah, you go for something and you slip. That's the worst feeling. I'm afraid of heights, so climbing's very hard for me. But Chester, what else have you been up to? You've been keeping busy, and
I babysat, which is why I am feeling under the weather because I don't think I've come in contact with children in a while, and I haven't caught up on the new diseases or whatever illnesses they carry around.
You're subscribing to some new ones this year?
Yeah, they introduced me to, I don't know what I've got yet, but it's just,
getting the 2025 variant. That's good. Get out of the way.
Yeah.
I've been clean so far on that.
Well, now that we're in this confined space.
Yeah, thank you. I like to, so I prefer to get sick in the summer, apparently. Yeah. That's what my body likes to give me is right around when it's the most nicest out it could possibly be. I think we talked about this last time. Yeah. But end of June, early July, that's when I like to indulge.
Then you can just sweat it out, hopefully. I don't know.
You think it just lasts forever now. The older you get, you just feel sicker for longer. It's pretty cool.
Well, I got to try that if I can.
Absolutely. Okay, let's go into it. Ashley, you're here because Peter Cotton Trail, Mr. Tail is coming to the trails in the parks of Auburn. When is that event?
So it runs April 18th to the 21st. So it's Friday through Monday.
Is that Easter weekend?
Yes, it is.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yep.
Easter weekend.
Yeah. So we'll be hiding the bunnies a little bit before that, and
you haven't hid them yet.
No. They're going to be in 17 different parks and trails around Auburn. Most cases, you'll have to visit more than one park to find 10 bunnies. So you go out, you can
What's
bring
the one case where you don't? Are you allowed to say?
I am not. We don't actually advertise how many bunnies we have at each park
good.
because they sometimes go missing.
Yes. And then also you don't want people to just go to one park. The whole point is to go to multiple.
Yeah, get people out in our parks and trails, maybe places they haven't been.
Yeah. Speaking of parks and trails, that was a question in trivia that you were not at, Chester.
Yeah.
Remember when you turncoated and then it all blew up in your face? I'm just kidding.
Well, I mean,
You were supposed to be on our team, but you didn't. I guess for our listeners, we had our team trivia for the city of Auburn today, which Ashley and I won, along with others.
and I was trying to organize a coup.
You were organizing a coup, and it didn't work. People got sick.
Yeah,
We got down with the sickness.
We were poisoned by our enemies. I don't know who did it, but
Well, wasn't me.
yeah, there could have been some backstabbing.
But
But
that was a question. It was how many parks, trails, and open spaces in Auburn. Apparently, it's 34, but it's probably more.
really,
We confirmed that we think it's closer to 36.
36.
really.
So for next time, people out there keeping track, 36. Okay, so anyway, 17 parks across Auburn, all of the major ones, obviously.
Yes, we will release the list of parks the day before the event. So that would be April 17th,
So
and
people
that'll
can't
go
cheat.
out. Correct.
Yes.
It'll go out on socials. We send it out to subscribers of Auburn at Play, and we'll post it to the event webpage on Facebook and online.
Cool.
Yeah, 2 of the parks are accessible as well by a paved path. So the event's family friendly. Bring your
important.
friends, bring your family. Anybody can win. There's no age limit.
Are the
Yeah.
locations of the rabbits or the Peter Cottons predetermined?
Mr. Tail.
Mr. Tail?
No, it's a
well.
rabbit.
No, there's actually some creative freedom. So it's most of people that are hiding the bunnies are in the parks department. So everybody gets assigned 1 to 2 parks, and they go out typically in pairs, and you kind of get to pick wherever.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Feels-
cool.
People
so
are very
sometimes-
creative.
Yeah, sometimes they're in bushes. Sometimes they're up near the trees.
Sometimes they're in a tree.
I was imagining like the SAT answers that they carry in like a manila envelope and just have it in like high security.
Oh, yeah.
No? Well, okay.
Maybe it
That's
is.
We do hide the bunnies. Yeah, we'll put them in a bag so people don't see us hiding them.
And
But
You like go incognito in the park, like wear a trench coat, even though nobody does.
well, not that far. But
Oh, okay.
but you have to remember where you put the bunnies. Otherwise, when you go to pick them up, sometimes you'll spend a really long time looking for them. You're
Yeah.
like, I can't remember where I put this.
I feel like I would do that.
that way no one can just like print out their own bunny and then say, oh, I found one.
Yeah, that is true. There's
Right.
also a number on there. So the whole thing is you track the number.
Oh,
you write
okay.
the number down of the bunny you see. They have printouts that you
Yeah.
can print out
Or you can just use your
or just use
smartphone,
your
tablet.
smartphone and then input it online.
Not that I'm trying to encourage any behavior like that.
No malfeasance.
It's foolproof.
So you haven't seen Parks and Rec at all? The show.
I've seen the Easter episode, but that's
Oh,
it.
okay, that's
where
like
they do
the
Easter
second
egg
episode.
hunt.
Have you seen it, Chester?
Is that the second episode?
I think
haven't
maybe
seen
it's
that
the
in
first.
years. Yeah.
But I just remember the show starts. They have a cold open, and they have like an annual Easter egg hunt in their parks. And then the guy who was supposed to hide them, they interview him. He's like, "Oh, I was supposed to do that."
Oh.
And the whole time they're like, "Wow, nobody's found any this year. They hid them really well." So don't do
Yeah.
that, I guess.
They
will be hidden.
That's the reason I watched that specific episode, though, was because of this event.
Taking
What not
notes
to
of what
do.
not to do. Yeah. No, we did it. So last year, which park did we go to?
We
Brandon?
went to Dykstra, Brannon, and I think one other one. We went to a few.
Yeah. We found a lot on Brandon.
It was a
and
lot of
then
fun.
Dykstra was cool too because it go across the bridge. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. I had a great time. It was really hard. We had a competition. I think I won, right?
Technically.
How do you technically win?
So she pulled ahead. I won't lie. It was probably like 4-0 in Brandon, and then we got over to Dykstra, and I just started. It was like a shotgun blast. Whoever hid them, it probably won't be this at all the parks, but they weren't doing a great job of like.
It was a
spreading them
small
out.
park,
It was
though.
a small park.
You just followed the same path they probably walked on.
Yeah, I might have
Oh, there's still
ran a little
tracks.
bit.
He got a bit of a head start at that park.
Like a
So there you go.
bloodhound.
You can make it a competition, Chester, if you want to. And I don't know if you would ever try it.
Yeah, of course.
You
I mean,
could win some great stuff.
I've been to Brandon quite a few times. I should go out to Lesko more, but
Let's Go is great.
yeah.
I love
it's-
Lesko.
I always love Jonathan's pictures of Lesko. He makes it look
That one's
Super.
nice, too, because that's one of the ones that's paved, so you could just walk the whole loop and
yeah.
find a whole bunch.
And I will say a lot of them, if you're just on a trail or a paved path, if you just look around, you could probably see them.
Yeah.
It's not like you don't have to go into the brush or anything like
We
that.
should have, because they're just white sheets of paper. Like we should have like camo on some of them if you want.
That'd
Like
be
hard
fun.
mode. You're like, oh yeah, there you go.
There's like a golden,
Yeah, there's like an expert level. Go to these parks. But no
That's a
cheating.
good idea.
like
yeah.
a ghillie suit.
Yeah, we'll find out if you're cheating. Let's go over the prizes
Yeah,
because
we
these are
have
pretty
lots.
cool. I'm
They're
assuming
awesome.
you remembered all of them. I'm just kidding. I haven't. No, there's a $40 Auburn Parks and Rec gift card which you can use to sign up for
Programs, runs,
camps,
classes, anything.
pickleball.
Pickleball.
Chester.
I already signed up for the clinic. Yeah.
Oh, did you really?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
I'll be there.
Oh, wow, that's gonna be fun. Yeah. Starbucks gift cards, Taco Time Northwest Fresh gift cards. It's a fun whole name. Family 4-packs for the Auburn Poker Run, which is coming up. Well, not coming up, but that's in what, late August, early September?
Yeah, I believe August 9th.
Don't Break the Ice preschool board games, Tapple board games, Grocery Outlet gift cards, Z Street Coffee gift cards. We love them. Legendary Donut, Cow and Cod. We just went through the drive-through with the mayor.
Oh, did
True
you?
story. Yep. We're coming back from Terminal Park. There was an event there.
I am a regular there. Yeah.
Yeah, Keisha wanted the fries. Apparently, they're really good. Crinkle cut.
The crinkle cut.
Yeah.
I usually just get the fish and chips, and that's like the closest spot where I can get my fix. So
Yeah, it was
trying
good.
to
I mean, it took a while to go through the drive-through because one person in front of us was getting so much food, which is an indication of how good the food is.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else Peter Cotton Trail related?
Well, a whole bunch more prizes that you missed out
Oh,
on.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I didn't read all. Slam-O ball game set, ladder toss game sets. I love ladder toss. Ooh, Dave and Buster.
Dave and Buster's, lots of Dave and Buster's gift cards.
There's
Axe
10
throwing.
of those. Mm-hmm. Wow.
You can get a Dave & Buster's gift card and then go there and get some more gifts from Dave & Buster's.
That's true.
Yeah, you could hide things in Dave and Buster's if you want. Don't do that. We're just kidding, Dave and Buster. We won't do that. Yeah, 4 free hour of axe throwing at CX. $40 value. That's amazing. 3 Hagen grocery store gift cards for people on Lakeland Hills. That'll help, I'm sure. Yeah, a whole bunch of stuff. That's really cool. Yeah, 10 Dave & Buster gift cards. When it ends, when do people find out if they won?
Yeah, so all of the winners will be announced by April 25th, and we do that on email, and then we'll also post the list to Facebook.
Nice. How many winners will there be?
As many prizes as we have. So right now it's about over 50. Wow. And
so one person wouldn't get like 5 gift cards.
You can only win once. So when you submit the online scorecard, it comes to us through Excel. We remove all of the ineligible submissions, whether it's a repeat or if the bunnies are made up or they're not the correct number. We use a random number generator and then pick the winners from there.
Nice. Cool.
A lot more technical than I thought, but yeah.
Are you going to partake this year?
Yes, but I don't ever submit a scorecard. That doesn't feel very fair.
That is true. That's a good point. And you obviously don't know where all of them are hidden, right?
No, and I try and go to parks where I don't hide at. So I'm hiding at 2 parks, so we'll probably go to 2 different ones.
Yeah, but it's super fun. It's a good way to just get out into parks. I think especially in the springtime when the sun is coming out, people are looking for things to do. Parks are great. We love them. Hopefully it's really nice that weekend. You really have, you never know.
Don't say that. It's every time we say.
I shouldn't have said anything. You're right.
It'll be sunny, I'm sure.
Just hoping for May to be sunny at this point.
Yeah.
Okay. And Ashley, also with your day job, you run camps.
Yes.
For the city of Auburn. All of the youth camps, pretty much. And they are pretty much all full.
Right now, yeah, summer's looking pretty good. We do still have a few open. You can find those online.
Which ones do you know?
It's like a wide range. So for the camps that I directly oversee, I have about 70 of them with youth mix and match preschool, and then some of those are contracted, but that doesn't include any of the teen or tween camps, adventure camps, bike camps, outdoor camps, or sports camps.
Yeah.
Different coordinators do those ones, but we have some space available. But on the day of registration, a lot of our camps filled up.
What's your favorite camp?
That's a good question. I haven't actually ran this one yet, but I have a feeling it's going to be my favorite. We're doing a CIA camp, but it's Camper Intelligence Agency.
Oh, that's cool.
I think that one's going to be a lot of
Are
fun.
they doing like CIA stuff?
CIA and CSI stuff.
That'll be fun.
Like
all
forensics
those hours you've spent watching Law and Order will
Yeah.
come in handy.
And then we're doing a dance camp this year, which I'm excited about because our Taylor Swift dance camp in the winter was a big hit. So I'm excited to offer that as a summer camp.
Have you already written all of the stuff for that? I'm assuming you're helping.
This one is not Taylor Swift themed, so
okay.
I haven't been as involved. It's more of just general dance, but I am excited for that one.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
I'm not familiar with any Taylor Swift dances though. Like,
It's more like her music and then you dance
just
to
dancing.
it.
You
Okay.
could do like the Shake It
I
Off.
thought she had a
That
signature.
pretty big dance, right?
oh yeah, she was.
Did it have a signature dance though?
Well, Taylor herself does have a couple signature dances, but
see?
not like a full
Yeah, nothing
set.
viral yet.
Right.
But I'm just spitballing on that.
Chester, you were saying before we recorded that you have been to a camp.
Yeah, I mean,
It was a Bible camp.
yeah, it was a Bible camp. I don't know
How
if
was
it
that?
really counts. It was just one weekend, but it was like free babysitting for me. You know that
How
my
old
parents
were you?
I was like about 11. I don't know. Parents just wanted me out of the house, but It was okay. You know, we just kind of went to this annex of the church that was like in the middle of nowhere.
So it was like an overnight or like a weekend or summer.
Just one weekend.
Okay.
I don't know what was supposed to take, but I always got jealous because we used to watch I think Salute Your Shorts on Nickelodeon.
I don't know that one. We were talking about Bug Juice.
Really?
I know that. I never watched it. I just remember the promos all of the time when I was trying to watch something else would be like on Bug Juice, blah, blah, blah. And it was like some like drama that seemed made up.
Very millennial stuff. Sorry.
Yeah, no idea.
It was like Survivor, but summer camp.
When you said that, I thought you meant like actual bug juice. Like
that's
you
what
made bug juice.
No.
It was based off of the, camp staple of Bug Juice, but I don't,
Never watched it.
Never.
But our camps, obviously, they're not overnight or like weekend.
Not the youth camp specifically, but we actually do offer a couple adventure camps where they do go out camping.
That's cool. Yeah, because a lot of people, they think like, oh, camp, it's like a whole summer. No, we're talking about like individual day activities or like week-long activities, that type of stuff. I've never been to a camp at all my entire life, but I did get to take photos of some, and it was super fun. I liked the parkour one. That was cool. The kids were having a great time.
Cooking camp.
The cooking camp was great. Cool. Yeah, they made
nachos, quesadilla.
Nachos.
They did all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
Each day they did like 2 to 3 different recipes.
It's incredible. So they fill up fast, but if there's any left over, check them out.
There are some,
Sign up for the email alerts. That's a big way to get ahead of that.
I know a few staff members have been pestering us, asking when the sign up begins, but I think it's already open, right?
Yeah, for camp.
For summer camp? Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. No, they're like full. Yeah.
So it is. Competition is steep.
It is very steep.
From what I've heard.
Okay. Moving on? Good?
Moving on.
Yeah.
Okay. Auburn in action. Here we go. So a couple things coming up. Chester, I don't know why I like to tell you specifically about these. Second Saturday, Seattle Opera presents Earth to Kenzie. That's at Postmark Center of the Arts. That's the 12th of April, 1 to 3 p.m. That is free for all ages. So the second Saturdays is a series that the Postmark is doing where it's kind of like, you've heard of the first Thursday before, right?
Yeah.
I'm assuming Seattle's not the only city that does that, right?
First Thursdays?
Yeah.
For museums?
Yeah.
Tacoma does it.
So there you go.
Yeah.
It's at cities all across the United States. Our city does second Saturdays at Postmark. That'll be really fun. Rhythm and Rhyme Story Hour, that is also at Postmark. And that is with the Auburn Symphony Orchestra. The symphony talked about that when they were last here. That is 19th of April. That's at 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. It's a story hour. Super cool. It's music. It's reading at the same time.
Yeah. Just down the street.
Yep. Also free. Check that out. 19th of April. All this available online. Community calendar. And then lastly, I wanted to talk about Clean Sweep, because that is the 26th of April, and that'll be coming up pretty quickly by the time that this posts. And Clean Sweep is usually around Arbor Day. Makes a lot of sense. Earth Day. That's a lot of fun. We'll be there. I'll be taking photos. Ashley will be at a park. Do you know which park you're going to be at?
Not yet.
Oh, okay. I don't know which park we'll be at either, but...
I mean, we've already mentioned this, like right after Peter Cotton, and then clean up right after that.
Yep. So
Which
it's,
will be
and then
great.
it just goes, and then it's Pepalooza, and then it's Kids Day.
So if you find any Peter Cotton Trail rabbits during Clean Sweep, is it too late
Whoops.
to turn them in?
I will say sometimes we do get 1 or 2 that get brought to us towards the end of April, beginning of May, and they're like, hey, we found this in the park. So
This is
we
why
will
we do
still
it.
accept the actual bunnies if you do happen to find some.
Yeah. Okay.
That's why we do it.
Consolation prize.
Right.
Okay. Chester, you ready
I am prepared.
for trivia?
Yeah.
Trivia again?
Yeah.
My brain's
Trivia
already,
round 2
like,
for you two.
Fried from trivia.
Yeah.
Bunny and Peter and Easter trivia. So we're going to have a lot of fun with this one. So the whole thing is it can have a bunny or the name Peter or Easter as part of the question and answer. I've got 6 questions for you. Actually, one is just a bonus answer.
That narrows it down.
And today we are doing Marie Sharp's Beware Comatose Heat Level. I think this is actually going to be pretty spicy, so actually you might want to be a little careful here.
A nice
Beware.
approachable hot sauce. Yeah.
Yeah, this is not approachable at all. I think it's like legitimately spicy. But as we tell everybody, you don't have to do it. Chester and I can suffer. There you go.
Should clear the sinuses.
Yeah, this might be good for you.
Just the vapors.
Or it might do the exact opposite.
I know.
Okay, here we go. You tried already?
No, that is like, it just made my mouth water just from sniffing it.
It smells pretty good.
I disagree.
Ooh, I like that.
It's a different aroma than usual.
Okay, here we go. Again, the rules. I ask a question. you get it wrong, we all try some hot sauce.
We're all punished. Okay.
So I tried to make these accessible. I think Chester, you'll probably know these. I want to see Ashley try to answer these first. Some of them, a lot of them are very movie related, but it's like specifically movies that I know Chester likes. Okay. This
Thank you.
This one is specifically for you though. This pizza chain, now a sister restaurant to Chuck E. Cheese, got its start in Glendale, Arizona in 1973.
This is specifically for me?
Yeah. Chester, do you know it?
It's a sister of Chuck E. Cheese?
It is, apparently, according to Wikipedia. I didn't know this until I Googled it.
Little Caesars?
No, you didn't answer it yet. Hang on. We saw it when we were in Arizona. And I said, oh, I'd like to try that. But I wasn't being serious. I just heard of it.
I need a better hint.
I'm really curious. What?
It's Peter Piper Pizza.
Oh, that's right.
What?
I forgot Peter was supposed to be in the name.
Oh, yeah, Little Caesars. Oh, my God.
It's either in the
really
answer.
spicy.
It's either in the answer or a part of it. Chester, you got to stop inhaling it. I got the back of my throat a little bit too.
Oh, my God.
Okay. We're doing good.
My eyes are watering.
What game did Eddie Valiant take pictures of Jessica Rabbit and Marvin Acme playing in Who Framed Roger Rabbit?
What game?
What game were Eddie Valiant? I'm sorry. What game was Jessica Rabbit and Marvin Acme playing that Eddie Valiant was taking pictures of in Who Framed Roger Rabbit?
Wasn't it like patty cake? Oh, wait.
Yeah, patty cake.
Okay.
Nice.
Does that have to do? Oh, the rabbit. I was like
Jessica Rabbit.
Okay.
Who Framed Roger Rabbit?
I was still on the Peter thing. Wait, what does this have to do with Peter?
No, this is Bunny, Peter, or Easter trivia.
Gotcha.
Because Peter Cotton Trail. Okay, it doesn't matter. You remember Patty Cake, Patty Cake.
Mm-hmm.
That's a great movie. I love that movie.
Yeah.
Number 3. What baked good is a Good Friday tradition in England? Good Friday, obviously preceding Easter. I will give you a hint because unless you are confident. Are you confident?
I'm not confident, but
I would say nearly every school child learns this on a recorder. The very first song you learn.
Oh, hot cross buns.
Yeah, good job. Ba, 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 ba. Yeah.
It's like pretty standard. It's just ABC.
Yeah. Good job. Question 4. What was the item up for a free giveaway by Joel McHale's character at National Bank in Spider-Man 2?
Repeat it.
What was the item up for a free giveaway by Joel McHale's character at National Bank in Spider-Man 2?
Was it like a toaster?
It was a toaster. Okay. Hey, good job.
What does that have to do with?
I'm proud of myself because Peter Parker.
Oh, okay. Peter Parker. All right.
I knew there was going to be a Peter Parker question, but
bonus points, which you don't get, but we might get penalized for it. What was the deposit amount to get the free toaster?
I don't know, like $2,000. I'm not sure.
Oh, come on. $2,000. Chester.
200?
300.
Okay. These are just. Did we have to do that one?
She's refusing.
I'm not going in for a second.
Wasn't that a good question?
That was an unnecessary detail.
Peter Parker, I was right that you would know it. Come
yeah.
on. I even watched the scene because I was like trying to find out where the bank is. It's very hard to actually see what the bank is called.
You know, I hated that movie when I first saw it, and then people convinced me by peer pressure. Oh, this is a good one.
Who was Spider-Man in that movie?
Tobey Maguire.
Oh, okay.
That's the best superhero movie.
Looking back, I was so dumb for doubting that one.
That's so good. Yeah. Okay. Here we go. Final question. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
What was the price of the shake at Jack Rabbit Slim's in Pulp Fiction?
$10?
No.
$5?
Yeah, $5 shake. Well, you didn't get that. So
I adjusted for inflation. So
Yeah, $10 for a shake.
now. Come on. I think, doesn't Pulp Fiction take place in like the 70s?
I mean,
it can't be set in the 90s. Yeah, I guess
had a
you're
cell
right.
phone.
Like, for some reason, I think just Vincent Vega's John Travolta's haircut just makes me think it's the 70s. And Sam Jackson.
Yeah.
Well, good job. You got, I think, what, 2 out of 5? 3 out of 5? 3 out of 6? I wasn't paying attention.
You added a question. I'm not
we
sure.
got 2.
Good job. You did great.
Well, I mean, I'm happy. I wouldn't have won trivia with you guys.
It got way less hot the more we took of it.
Yeah, honestly.
Isn't that bad?
It'd be really good with like some fries. I know that sounds.
Some cow and cod fries?
Yeah, some cow and
Crinkle
cod
cut.
right after this.
Shout out cow and cod. Okay, well, thank you, Ashley. Thanks so much for coming on the podcast. Appreciate having you on here.
Thanks for having me.
Have to get you next summer for sure. Anything else before we go?
I don't think so.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.